Could you imagine if we had ice with all that we're dealing with right now?
I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah. And why do they always have that one guy there at Punxsutawney that looks like Bill Murray?
Yeah, I know he does.
He looks like him.
You want a prediction? It's cold, it's gray, and it's going to last for the rest of your life.
Yeah. You know what? All I know is we've got a very cold forecast over the next several days. We've talked about it, and we have talked to Ed Clark about what's going to happen with the rolling blackouts. It is a necessity. So best thing to do is plan for it. Rechargeable batteries, keep your phone charged up, and also take a look at our, this is something that we're using. A lot of folks get power outages, but a lot of folks have iPhones and smartphones and such. This is what we're using. We have a generator outside of the building here that is a monster, and we have enough, as I understand from the engineers, enough fuel to keep that thing running through the weekend, and we will, to keep you up to date. We have internet feeds that don't go down, and we can keep you up to date, and we have been all morning with this. Twitter.com. Hit that. There's apps for it for different phones out there, but even if you don't want to get into it, you just want to look at the website, go to twitter.com and then type in KXAN_weather. Instantly, every little Twitter update that we have shows up there, so you don't have to even sign up if you don't want to. Don't want to put your information out there. Totally understand that. That is a good way to keep you up to date as to what's happening out there, but we have been giving all the information, school closures, everything else, so that is what we're using at the moment. We had a little trouble earlier with the temperatures at Camp Mabry because they, too, had their power shut off. 23 degrees now with an updated temperature. That was 18 for a little while there. Cloud cover has stuck in there about 7,000 feet approximately, and that cloud cover has kept the sun from being able to warm us up. We thought we'd be a little closer to maybe like 25 at noon, but either way, it is a cold, cold day today. We've got the breeze out there, winds out of the north-northeast at 17 miles per hour. It is dry. I don't think a lot of folks want to venture outside, but our temperatures vary from 17 in San Saba and Mason to 21 in Llano. You've got 18s for Lampasas. This is noontime. It wasn't that long ago we were talking about temperatures that were already to 100 degrees. This is the craziest weather that you could imagine around here. 21 degrees in Georgetown, 23 both sites here in Austin, 22 in Lockhart. You've got 25 in Giddings. LaGrange, you are the warmest in this noontime hour at 28 degrees. Our wind chills, the wind combined with the temperatures are giving us a -1. Well, negative, we're updating now live. -2 in San Saba. Feels like 5 in Lampasas, 14 in Lakeway. You folks in Georgetown, it feels like 8 degrees. Out of the airport, Del Valley area, 9 degrees there is what it feels like. Blanco at 6, 17 in Bastrop. All right, what is happening statewide? We have cold weather. We've talked about temperatures being very cold, teens in some parts of the state. Take a look at the cloud cover that we have across here, and then you see a little blue. Yes, that is snow in that area. That's another forming storm system. It is expected to help bring moisture in here. By tomorrow evening, we will be talking about snow. Jim Spencer here tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. That's the latest update that we'll have tomorrow evening. I'm willing to bet you we'll have at least a few flurries out there by that time, and then we'll be talking about how much goes into Friday morning. Are schools closed, anything like that? No idea. We're going to wait and see how this works out, but I do have some forecasted data for you. I can show you what we're looking at the moment. Clouds and radar forecast over the next couple of days. We do have some cloud cover locally. There's low clouds here, but the kind that produces snow a little bit to the north of us. And then going through the next couple of days. Tomorrow morning, nothing yet, 8 a.m. Then into the evening hours, we start to see a little activity, a little moisture there, 6:15 down south. More moisture here. There's moisture in the atmosphere, and believe it or not, we think that could be snow. Watch our snow forecast. We rarely use this, don't we? Now, here's the cloud cover. Notice the possibilities for snow from Austin south. That's by 10 o'clock. So we will have an idea of the flurry possibilities out there. And then overnight, 4 a.m., snow across the area. Piling up and accumulating. Could be snow still by 8 o'clock. That's drive time for a lot of folks Friday morning. And then as we get into the afternoon hours, it moves out of here. Snow accumulations, these are the very latest numbers. I'm going to back out of the way. Could have almost an inch in many of the locations that you see here. Officially, Weather Service is saying 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Our forecast model is bumping up a little bit higher. In fact, it could be as much as 1.3 inches in LaGrange, as little as 6/10 of an inch in Lampasas. That, of course, makes for a big driving concern. Cloud cover in 32, the top end temperature, 16 the low tonight. Winds out of the north at 10 to 15. We are looking at a snow possibility tomorrow night into Friday morning. Then after that, we're done with the snow, but we still have cold mornings. In fact, Saturday and Sunday morning, close to freezing in some areas, even below it, and then above freezing on Monday. Believe it or not, after we get that rain chance on Monday, it's ushering in another front that takes us 28 to 48 on Monday. I wish I sold firewood. We'll have more coming up.
All right.